Hi, this is Jessie with Artist Nation TV. We're here at Convention Hall for the 16th Annual Garden State Film Festival Red Carpet Gala event.
Hi, I'm Liz, and I'm with Artist Nations TV, and I'm here with...
Nick Falcone. I'm the chairman of the Garden State Film Festival and the head of programming.
Amazing. Can you tell me a little bit about your role as chairman?
Well, as chairman, it's just to head up the board. We look for new board members. I do legal work for the festival. And, so that is really just an oversee the... just the overseeing of the festival, the board itself. But as far as the real working of the festival, it's much more in the programming.
Very good. And are you excited to be back in Asbury?
We are. When we were away, you might say, we always had people coming up to us and asking, why don't you come back? Why don't you come back? And then so I ran into Gary Oldman at one of the TEDx talks. Sure. And we were talking about that, and this is where it led to.
Very good. Amazing. So can you tell me in your own words why you think the Garden State Film Festival is important to indie filmmakers?
Well, we were a little different than some of the other festivals, even though we have an international reputation. Unlike other festivals where they're all, a lot of them, the major ones, program a lot of the same films, and they look to the studios and they look to the agencies for a lot of their submissions. We really take whatever comes in the door, and we don't separate out the VIPs from the new filmmakers. Everyone mixes and gets to know each other, and they learn the new filmmakers can learn from the more experienced filmmakers. So we're a very different type of indie film festival.
Very good. Is there something in particular you're excited about seeing tonight?
Well, I've seen them all.
Oh, I see.
And we have a lot of good ones. If you want heavy drama, if you want horror, if you want comedy, shorts, international, foreign shorts. So we have the whole mix for you.
Very good. Do you have a favorite so far? Something that really stood out to you?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm not allowed to
We're
say
not allowed
stuff
to
like
say that.
this. I have a lot. I'll have another 240 films mad at me.
Do you have a favorite movie of all time in the whole gamut of them?
I don't know if I have one favorite. I like Godfather 1 and 2. I like all that jazz. There's a film that you probably don't know called The Cradle Will Rock. You know it?
Of course. I'm a theater kid.
Okay, well, there's a film based on that, and the film is fabulous, and that's like my dark horse. You never heard of this, but it's a favorite type film.
Oh my God, that's wonderful. And as far as Asbury being back in here and bringing the festival back here, do you have any fond memories of Asbury that you'd like to share with us?
Well, I grew up in the area. I grew up in Neptune, and so I always came. When I came to the boardwalk as a kid, there would be 100,000 people on the boardwalk at 2 in the morning. Not that I was here till 2,
right.
But so that's how busy Asbury was. So it's really coming back now, especially with iStar's investment in the city. So it's great to be back.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much. And just one final question. Will you be going to the after party this evening?
I will. I'll be hitting all the parties.
All right, wonderful. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Nice meeting you.
Likewise. I hope you have a nice night.
Hi, and yes, well, I was just talking to Brian and Catherine, and they were talking about the renovation of this incredible part of New Jersey, which, having grown up in New Jersey, my parents took us, my sister and myself, every summer. We'd make at least one visit to Asbury Park, and I was just reminiscing about how spectacular that was for us. And the fact that it was an ancient sort of environment back then. It seemed really dangerous and really full of character, and I was in awe of it a bit. And I love that even after the devastation of the hurricane, that they didn't just throw in the cards, but what he was just saying, the investment that's taken place to retain the character and build on it. And the #1 boutique hotel in the country.
Yeah, so we're just talking about the Asbury Hotel, located just across the street from Paramount Theater, and both Catherine and I work for iStar, so we're the master redeveloper here in the waterfront, and just how the money we're investing here is really about mixing the old and new and bringing Asbury Park back to what it once was. This fantastic city. It's really iconic. And so, it's structures like this, it's structures like the Asbury Hotel, which was, vacant for more than a decade, and investing, more than $50 million there to bring it back as a new hotel that was rated, ranked by USA Today as the #1 boutique hotel in the country last year.
Wow.
So
I have an association of that big pavilion that we just walked through when we entered the building here. And did I hear, or did I once hear that it was the same architect that built Grand Central that
I
built
believe
that?
so, yes. Yeah, and so I think that's the unique part about Asbury Park. It's you have this fantastic architecture, layered throughout the community. And so, in redeveloping the waterfront, there's a lot of vacant land, and I think oftentimes people feel like, it's just going to be all these new buildings, and it's going to wash away, the eclectic nature of a community like the city. And I think for us, our primary goal is to keep the spirit, and that's the beauty of having an event like this, the Garden State Film Festival back in Asbury Park, where I think we all think it belongs. So we're welcoming it back this year, and we couldn't be more excited about having events like this in Asbury.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you. And can you tell me what you think the Garden State Film Festival means to the filmmakers of, not just of the local filmmakers, but all filmmakers? The importance.
Well, for me, it's obviously a spectacular honor because they've chosen me to be the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award, which, having done 100 films and 200 television shows, I can still generally walk down the street without anybody knowing who the hell I am, because I made my whole thing to change as much as I could from one character to the next, and not have the audience be distracted by my celebrity, but rather be pulled into the belief that I was a different person each time out, which sort of sabotages almost very deliberately recognition and fame and all the rest of it. So I kept working to try and work with the best directors I could and the best projects I could, and a lot of times you don't get the obvious rewards by making the choices that I made. So I'm incredibly honored to be given the reward, and they didn't even know I was from New Jersey, so I'm really delighted that I get to come back like the prodigal son to my hometown, so to speak. And not that I grew up in Asbury Park, I grew up in Mendham outside of Morristown, and I'm very proud of that too. And just I'm here with a film as well called The Maestro, which is about the artist's journey and the sort of painful beauty of it. And so for me, it's great from sort of a professional lifetime as an artist. And it is these film festivals that all over the country and all over the world where you really find yourself with your community of fellow artists and celebrating what you do for the love of it, not necessarily just for the splashy show of it, which is what a lot of people associate show business with.
Right. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Liz, and I'm here with Artist Nation TV, and I am here with
Gary Pastor.
And can you tell me what you're doing here this weekend?
Big supporter of the Garden State Film Festival. Big supporter of independent film. A Jersey boy, so it all fits.
Very good. Are you happy to be back in Asbury?
Of course I am. We also have a short film which screens tomorrow that I'm in called Therapy Bro, which is a comedy, and it's getting some good reviews. Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we did it over the summer. Some guys I worked with in the past called me up and said, do you want to play a dad? I said, yeah, why not? I wasn't doing anything at the time. And I did it, and it's a cute little movie.
Very good.
Yeah.
Do you have any upcoming projects you'd like to share with us?
Yes, sure, plenty.
Plenty.
I could be seen on The Deuce.
Yeah.
On HBO. I'm play Matty the Horse. I'm a recurring. On April 27th, I'm in a new Adam Sandler film. I play Mayor John Barone, and it's a Netflix exclusive with Chris Rock and Steve Buscemi and Rachel Dratch and Adam.
Yeah.
And I just did The Irishman.
Yes.
And I play Albert Anastasia. And you see I play a gangster a lot. I don't know why. Yeah, and Another film I did 2 years ago that premiered here is finally getting released around the end of April, called Who's Jenna? Another comedy. So I like to do comedies. It's a nice stretch.
Sure. A
Yeah.
little more fun and drama,
It's but it's hard to make people laugh. So if you could do that, it's an accomplishment.
And can you tell me why you're in your own words, why the Garden State Film Festival is important to indie filmmakers?
It's important to filmmakers. It's important to the state. It's a very respected film festival. They do a great job here. I've seen a lot of good work come out of here. I directed a film. I directed 2 films. One in 2009 called Waiting for Bud, which was a short, and I won Best Doc for a short. And I directed a feature called Distressed, and we won Audience Choice Award 2014.
Hello, Gary.
Hey, what's up? And I won the, what do you call it? I got the Best Documentary for that as well. But the nice thing about it was I won a camera package, and I didn't use it. And I gave it to Martin Scorsese's daughter, Dominica, and she made a movie with it.
Oh my gosh.
So I got a producer credit out of it as well.
That's amazing.
So you want to know why it's a good film festival? That's why it's a good film festival.
That's why. Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any fond memories of Asbury you'd like to share with us?
It's coming here as a kid. It's changed a lot. I think for the better, though. It used to be a little rundown.
Sure.
I missed the merry-go-round, and I guess it was the amusement park.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers the amusement park. Remember the people there were very different. And, it's nice.
Yeah.
It really is. Asbury's come a long way.
Yeah.
Great restaurants.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any advice for young indie filmmakers that you'd like to share?
Just keep at it. Try to rise above. Don't do the norm. Try and be offbeat a little bit. And camera angles, very important. Make that camera move. Don't be stagnant. That's the best advice I could give.
Thank you very much. I think it's very valuable. Thank you for being here with us.
Pleasure. There you go.
I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you so much.
You too.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about The Gift.
So The Gift is a short film. It is part 1 of 4 short films to be included in a Theater of Terror anthology. It's a dramatic short film. Some of the other short films are a little bit more on the horror side, but they're all inspired by classic television shows like The Twilight Zone and The Outer Limits. Yeah, so that one is premiering at this festival tomorrow at 2:30 in the 2:30 block. Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm extremely excited. It's great because I have some of the cast and crew here, namely Heather O'Scanlan, who is the lead in our short, Danielle Najarian, who plays a supporting actress in it, and Keith Armanatis, who is one of our crew members, is here as well. So that's great. Yeah.
Amazing. So can you tell me, is there anything else that you're looking forward to this weekend?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the other films here. It's a real honor to be included in the Garden State Film Festival. As you can see, it's a fantastic festival. It's well attended. It's great for exposure, getting our film on some eyes, and hopefully getting some media through it. And I look forward to meeting the other filmmakers and seeing some of the work that they're putting out as well. Yeah.
Is this your first time here?
This is my first time at this film festival. It is. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So can you tell me, in your opinion, why you think the Garden State Film Festival is so important for indie filmmakers?
Well, it just gives us an opportunity, just to rehash what I said before. It gives us an opportunity to just get our work in front of the public. You have some celebrities here. You have a lot of media outlets here. It's a really big film festival with great exposure. They work hard to promote it and to market it. And from what I've seen, the quality of the films that they're bringing in is really good. And that's inspiring to independent filmmakers. The goal, as far as we're concerned, is really to get our work on as many eyes as possible and in front of as many film lovers as possible. And so this is just a great opportunity for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you have any advice for new filmmakers? Like some of these Brookdale kids that just walked in?
It's really funny. I was just thinking about that when I was coming down here. If I had any advice for filmmakers, it is to keep making films and keep watching films. You'll learn from doing both. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your input. I hope you have a wonderful night.
Thank you for the
and I hope
interview.
tomorrow goes great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hope to see you there.
Yeah.
What film are you screening here?
My film is a short film called Scissor. It's about two best friends from high school and ice hockey line mates that have drifted apart over time, and reflecting on the past has led them to want to reconnect. And it's a drama.
That's wonderful. What was the inspiration for your movie?
Oh, it's a semi-autobiographical piece. It's actually inspired by how I felt when I drifted apart from a friend who passed away shortly thereafter. And it's that feeling of guilt for drifting apart, kind of led me to write the script. I wrote it, and then I brought it to life, directed it, produced it, and I actually, because it's essentially about myself, I acted in it too, which
That's incredible. So, at any point doing all these multiple roles in your film, was there any point that you felt like you wanted to give up?
It got overwhelming at times, for sure. But no, because it was this project in particular was about keeping my friend's memory alive. His name is Anthony Masha. That's what this whole kind of campaign, so far it's been accepted to a few more festivals. I'm going to LA in a couple weeks for the Beverly Hills Film Festival. It's about keeping my friend's memory alive, and that never stopped me. And I love this. It's stressful, but it's what I love to do. It really is.
So, what is the importance of the Garden State Film Festival to you?
Well, I'm from New Jersey, first and foremost. My film is screening Sunday at the House of Independence at 1 o'clock, and it's the world premiere, and all of my friends and family are coming. So to have this be the first festival that my film is screened at, it means the world, because it's the real opportunity for everyone I know to see what the film's about and see really what I'm about.
Being from New Jersey, do you have any fond memories of Asbury Park growing up?
Not really, to be perfectly. Not really.
Okay. That's okay.
But it's. I've never really been to Asbury Park. I maybe way back when, but I have no recollection of being here. And to be perfectly honest, I'm typically not a huge fan of the shore, but this is my favorite. One of the most beautiful towns in New Jersey I've ever been to, and this is such a wonderful festival. And one thing I think is important for a festival is everything needs to be tightly knit, close together. And I think this festival does such a wonderful job of really keeping that semblance of simplicity but you know what I'm saying? It's really just a wonderful place to have a film festival.
What are you looking forward to doing while you're here in Asbury Park?
Seeing more films, seeing more people that want to do what I do, and not seeing what the competition's like, but I mean a little bit. It's a little bit about that. I'm a 21-year-old kid starting out. I'm a junior at Syracuse University, and this is my first time doing this for me. I've been to festivals before, but never for something I'm doing, and this is just so exciting.
Wonderful. Do you have any advice for any actors or actresses looking to get into the business?
Absolutely. Go for it. Never give up on your dream, no matter how tough it seems. Also, I always tell actors, your time's going to come when it's supposed to. So it might not happen right away. So be patient, stay true to yourself, your friends, your family, be kind to everyone when you're going on the way up and when you're up there. And just don't give up on your dreams. I'm super blessed. I was a woman many years ago, many, that was told I would never make a movie. And yes, when I heard that, I cried my eyes out. And I got really depressed and sad. And then I said, am I going to give up, or am I going to just show everybody that I could do this? And I think I'm up to about 72 movies. So, if anybody could, listen to my words and my story and follow their journey through my story, that's a great thing, because I was told I couldn't, and I did.
And I'm here with
Anthony Grasso.
And
Lidia Fiore.
it's very nice to meet you. Thank you for being with us. Can you tell me what you're doing here at the Garden State Film Festival this weekend?
Well, I'm going to let her do it because it's her film.
Oh,
Thank you, Anthony. Our film Swiped Right is in the festival, and we're really excited about it being here. And Anthony is the male lead in the film.
I'm the love interest.
Yes. And I'm the female. I'm also the female lead in the film. And our other co-producer, Dana Schoenfeld, she's shooting, so she couldn't be here today.
However, I'm going to give you a little synopsis. It's about the dating scene of anyone over 40, and it gets really funny. Oh, I should have said that. It gets really funny.
Yeah, it's about internet dating.
Internet dating.
Yeah. Sure.
And it turns into something really lovely, and I love you guys to see it. It's great.
Can I Will I Did is the movie. Yes, it's playing tomorrow here at the Garden State Film Festival. And I am the female lead. I am. All right.
That's so exciting.
It is exciting, okay? Yay for women and yay for minorities, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I'm really proud of it and I'm excited for it.
Can you tell us about the film?
Yes. So it's about a foster boy, you know, he's been through some things and he kind of finds, you know, his passion, his heart through Taekwondo. And my grandfather is the guy that's leading him. He's the mentor, and I am the female lead. And we have like a love connection. It's a whole thing, and it's a really nice movie.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You've had a really interesting career so far.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, sure, yeah. I've done on-camera hosting for a very long time. What you're doing, I've done.
Right now, how am I doing?
You're
am I doing it right?
Really good,
Thank
yes.
you. Thank you.
But yeah, no, I've been on VH1. I've done a lot of live TV and things like that. So I get it. I understand it. I'm in it. But yeah, I fell in love with acting, and acting's kind of where I want to live. And so, yeah.
That's wonderful. Was it hard to make the switch over from on-camera host to acting?
At first I was like, oh my God, it's like a new territory. What am I doing? I don't know if I can do this. And I did it, and I went in, and I feel really grateful that I'm in this position just to have this film, and I just hope to do more.
We had a great time at the 2018 Garden State Film Festival Red Carpet Gala event. Who did you see tonight?
I saw Gary Pastor of HBO's The Deuce. Really, really cool to meet him. Who did you meet this evening?
I met Xander Berkeley from The Walking Dead.
Yes, is he cool?
He was very cool,
Good.
very cool.
That's amazing. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on www.artistnationtv.com. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. We're here with the writer and director of 4:44 a.m. Can you tell us about your movie?
Sure.